Hello and welcome back everybody, or welcome if you are new. My name is Charlotte and we are trying to take back my house, and 2024 has been just a busy year for me. Between a promotion, a tree falling on my house during a hurricane, getting new kittens, and all the other things that have happened since then. My house has been a little bit of a disaster area for the past couple months, and specifically after July 8th when I did have a tree fall on the house. So it has been a disaster area, but we are now we're at the end of everything. Not the end, there's still a lot of stuff going on in this house, but the dining room was affected by the tree. It had water damage in there, so the dining room is finally done. And I will be doing a separate video on everything that I did in the dining room and all of that. But since I was able to clean out the dining room furniture from the front room, it was time to kind of take back the front room and make it look like a front room again and not a storage room. And honestly, this couch, I don't remember the last time I actually have vacuumed or lint rolled the brush or the couch and all of that to get the cat hair out. But I do have 3 black cats that are 4 years old. And then I also have 3, at the time of filming, 8-week-old kittens. And so this house is quite furry, I would say. And so I needed to spend some time on actually defurring this couch and everything. Soon we will be moving on into doing some yard work. I didn't do a full mowing because my mom was coming to take care of the cats while I was off on a business trip, so I was gonna let her mow, but she doesn't like the weed eater, so I'm out here weed eating the grass and doing all of the grass. This is a brick patio, so weed eating the brick patio. Eventually, at some point, I do want to take up the bricks. It's a distant future, who knows? It's a project that needs to happen, but take up the bricks and put down the weed barrier stuff that goes underneath it. I also need to re-level some of it, and then also fill in the cracks with the sand that's supposed to kind of like seal the bricks and everything. So that way I can avoid all of this happening, really. So that's, like I said, a future project. Will it be a near future or distant future? I'm not quite sure, but it's not in the plan right now. Until then, we are going to continue to weed eat the back patio. And then we'll move on into the kitten room to start cleaning the kitten room as well, because, they make quite a bit of a mess. The kitten room was my guest room, and it has now turned into the kitten nursery. So unfortunately, my mom, when she is here, she will have to sleep again in the front room and everything. But once we get into the kitten room and everything, I will come back. Hi. Thanks. Moving on into the kitten room. It's really bad. It needs to be vacuumed. Yes. Hi, sugar. Hello, girl. It needs to be vacuumed. Of course, I'm going to scare the kittens when I start vacuuming. And Binks. But Tay is in my room right now. This is Sugar, and I'm gonna have to reposition the camera to get the other monsters. Ow. Binks, Cookie. Yes, you 3. I need to clean the room.
Maybe if I stay
So this kitten room, which was my guest room, it's my next project to do now that the dining room is done. As you can see, I've already removed the carpet, and that was because the kittens had fleas on them, and I did not catch that they had fleas until they had been in the room for about a week. And at that point, I knew I wanted to rip out the carpet anyway, so I just went ahead and moved all the furniture out and ripped up the carpet and did all, cleaned everything, and did a thorough clean to make sure I got all the eggs and whatnot. And while I was doing that, I noticed that there's a fairly large crack in the foundation and the concrete in the closet. So while the kittens are in there and being active and throughout the house and everything, I kind of am not wanting to do much of anything in there. And also I have business travel for 2 weeks in September, so it's pretty much going to start once I get back from not vacation, but from the travel, that I will start slowly working on the guest bedroom. But for now, the actual guest bed is right behind my couch in my TV room, and you will see me cleaning that off here in a few minutes, because again, my mom was coming, not the day that I was filming this part of it, but the next day she would be coming in, and you'll see her in the video when it's the next day. Right now, she'll be in a little bit later. I'm cleaning off her bed right now. I just been piling up a bunch of blankets, pillows, drapes, everything on her bed, and I needed to get it cleaned off so she could sleep on the mattress that is just sitting on the floor right now. But hey, you know what? I'm making do. She was perfectly fine with that. I mean, at least there's a box spring and a mattress, so it's a little bit higher than just being a mattress on the floor. But I'm just kind of going through and trying to just move things around. Now that I have this other gate right here in the door to the hallway, it does help to where I can, Jack can still jump over this gate. Binks and Sam really can't, but the kittens cannot jump over, which is what I really want right now. They like to think that they can, but they can't. So, but just slowly getting the house back together. And on this day, it was, even though I wasn't going to be here for several days because of travel, I wanted to get the house looking somewhat decent and just kind of go through and make it look better. This entire entertainment center has been it's been like this since before the hurricane, for probably about a month before the hurricane, and the camera goes in and out of focus here. I apologize. It's just sometimes the cameras have a mind of their own, really. But I'm so glad to have that entertainment center cleaned off. It's not, I should say, tidied off. It's not really cleaned. If you get a close-up of it, it's really dusty, has a lot of cat fur on it. But hey, you know what? That's another week's project. It's not this week's project. Right now, we're just trying to tidy the house and do a vacuum, so that way my mom can come in and, be okay. And, just one step at a time. We'll get to doing the dusting and getting back onto a regular schedule as quickly as possible. It's just, I've been a little overwhelmed with everything that's been going on. So I'm now getting in the right headspace now that all the repairs to the house have been fixed, and the dining room is back to being normal, and now I can focus on working on the guest bedroom and getting back into the regular project schedule and not being thrown for a loop for all the things that have happened because of a natural disaster. So but we're in the kitchen, we're gonna do some dishes, we're gonna clean out the back entry. I've been collecting stuff back there again. As you can see, all of my recyclables need to be collected and all of that. And yes, so we will be back a little bit later.
with you, I am alright. There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days.
So I picked up this new little tool called a Sift Ease. It is to easily sift out your cat litter pans. And basically I dumped out the entire thing into this thing. It's that top thing is sifting out all the clumped stuff, and I was able to put it in the trash. And then the bottom layer, all you have to do is dump back the clean litter and you're done with cleaning out the litter box. It's actually really easy. I really like it so far. The only problem I found is when I'm trying to do multiple boxes at one time. I definitely have to clean out that top layer before moving on to the next box. So it's a lot easier when you're doing this on a daily basis and not waiting 2 days to clean out, especially when you have 6 cats, 3 litter boxes. It's a lot. So I'm trying to find ways to make it a lot easier. The older cats have to have high walls, let's just put it that way, on their litter boxes and not have any seams in the walls. So that's why I'm using these litter boxes with the high walls because, yeah, they're a little messy, let's put it that way. And so I can't have any of the automatic ones really unless I get like the litter robot thing, and I'm not about to spend $800 for a litter box. So we're going to continue doing with what I do, and this is perfectly fine. And now we're moving into the bathrooms to give everything a quick clean. Like I said, I'm just kind of going through using the disinfecting wipes for everything just because I didn't feel at this point. I was trying to rush to get done so that way I could take a shower and finish packing because I was leaving the next day, and I just needed to get the house finished and cleaned and let me just have a better peace of mind of everything. So you'll see in the bathrooms where I'm not even using any type of thing. It's just disinfecting wipes to clean off the countertops because they really weren't that bad and anything. So, and then we will move on after I'm done with this room with cleaning, doing laundry and folding laundry, and we'll have some more kittens, and then we'll make the bed, and then we'll be done with this week's video. So I will check back with you guys in a moment.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Okay, so with the kittens, at this point, I was kind of getting tired of them biting, mainly Cookie biting my toes while I was standing there folding. So it was time for the kittens to go to bed. It was probably around 9:30 at night. And so I'm collecting the kittens to take them off to their room and kind of lock the gate for now. I would go back in there later and feed them, or Mom would feed them. But for now, it's time to finish folding up laundry. The boys will come in and start doing stuff. I'm not quite sure what that is. Jack has actually had some type of attitude change, and I think it's because he might, it's not intimidated, but feel that the kittens are taking a lot of my attention or something like that, like he's fearful of that. And I mean, just as I was doing this film over, or voiceover, he punctured my finger. I got mad, screamed at him. I know it's not his fault. I'm trying to give him as much attention as possible. I'm very frustrated, if you can't tell. So I go in there to get iodine and a bandage and everything, and stupidly, the stupid iodine bottle, that was the cap, I had just loosened the cap and I was trying to undo the band-aid so that way I could get into there and put the band-aid on and everything. The iodine bottle just went all over the place, so now my hands are all yellow from all the iodine that I had to just pick up. So brand new bottle pretty much is just practically gone. And I'm frustrated. Real life frustration of things that are going on. I know it's not Jack's fault, but I don't exactly know what's going on with him. It's like he's not being overly aggressive, but he kind of is, not to the kittens, but to just to his brothers. And then he's definitely has a different meow, so he and Binks will start something up in the middle of the night, and they did this morning. And I have to basically separate them. It's not really fighting, but it's very close to fighting. And so I don't know exactly what's going on, but Jack has a different meow. It's more of a like noise, and it's very annoying. They're all neutered and everything, so except for the kittens, and they're still too young to really express anything. I mean, they're 9 weeks old today. So, but yeah, I'm just frustrated. Anyways, I hope that everybody enjoyed this video. I am sorry for the ending of this. It just happened, so I'm trying to take a deep breath, and I don't know if I'll calm down anytime soon. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will be back next time with another video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you are notified when I do post my next video. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful week.